Sora already banned out.
Man.
Oh, they do go for it, but they go for the Zetian, who has been climbing up the ranks a little bit more. And it is the Haritha they decide to go for. They don't go for physical. I mean, with the high, yeah, they already had the Hayabusa Yuzong. They just decided to go for more magic burst here.
Wait.
Based on the game state right now, I think they're playing it really, really well, both OP and as well as Boxy.
Oh, now that's the flicker forced out of OP. Not much he could do there. I get it. They were playing it really aggressive because they were winning out majority of the lane, but on Team Zone side, the control, the rivers no longer dominated by CFU, so we will be definitely seeing something here in this turtle fight. But Bankai, though, forced under his turret. Now there goes the Landshaker, stunning 2 people from Team Zone. Will they go for the counter engage? They are quite low, so Team Zone might have to reset for a bit.
They still have their ultimates. They can get back in there. They need Bankai to first start the jump and maybe target OP down, who just hit level 4.
What? Are they not going to reset this? That's the Black Dragon form already committed by Bankai. He's looking for a target. They're trying to go for Detective. Fury of the Phoenix already committed, but they're going after Kenny in the back lines. Kenny goes down. Detective takes the turtle. And despite everything that was committed, it seems like everything's going a bit too well for CFU as Bankai goes down next.
They lost the shape of the fight, and now they lose their purple buff for that as well. Wadu, with his second bravest fighter, has already dominated this side of the map, and this is what I was concerned about.
All other resources of CFU were available too. It's just the bravest fighter that they saw being used. There was still the Fury of the Phoenix and Way of the Dragon onto Zixora, but there might be no follow-up. Detective and OP couldn't dish out the right amount of damage, but still one will as well. Bright is still alive. K2 looking for a token in the mid lane, but they will not find any.
And now CFU has a DHS for their Claude, which in 2026 January MLBB means Power Spike already. Just one item, man. Nerf him.
We have the Dragon, bravest fighter, all committed on the Bankai. Landshaker doesn't connect though, so he's still able to use the Black Dragon form. But the sustain you see from this Yuzhong keeps him alive. But without that, Team Zone might not be able to contest this objective.
Yep, they have no Petrify to do it. And Zixora's maybe thinking of getting in on this. Bit of an awkward quad shadow there. I don't know what he was aiming at. What are they going to use that leverage for? And I think at this point, now that there are no buffs left on the map to actually fight for, you can see that Boxy is proactively looking to either kick Bright or even Kenny.
Fury of the Phoenix cancels out the feathered airstrike. But Zixora still finds Boxy. Will OP get to find a trade? It seems like the damage and the range will not be enough. But then K arrives, and with the Zaman Force, will try to take down OP. But Wadu will provide some help. Right 2 joining in with the Glorious Pathway, but now they see 3 members in front of them. Sing is just stealing the auto attack, so will the Appraiser's Wrath connect. The knock-up from Bankai using the Black Dragon form as well. But Sing is still able to deal all the damage that he wants.
Oh my goodness, it's a game of cat and mouse in Sing, luckily preemptively flickering, knowing that Zixora is paying attention to the BMI. These are the moves that you want to see from our professionals.
Lots of focus at the center of the map. Seems like Team Zone, though, I feel like they could be a bit more active, or excuse me, proactive. But Zixora just has so much gravity towards it. Oh, the game!
Speaking of Zixora.
He can't be using Quad Shadow anymore. Zixora must hold his Quad Shadow for as long as possible.
I didn't expect Boxy would be committing the flicker and the full combo, but in the end, that just completely snuffs out any rotation the Team Zone wants to have or any presses that they want to have in this map. 3 turtles will be going to CFU. K has been able to farm up well and is now one of the few ways that Team Zone can make a comeback through this.
Does have the Sky Piercer. Maybe he's a little bit of a threat, but only if you are low. Prior to that, it's not doing as much damage as you would like to. Oh god.
Once again, Bankai in the bottom lane.
What? Just auto him!
It's okay. It's okay. He's alive. He's alive. That was a Black Dragon form, though, and we have a Lord.
They're gonna get the T2 off of this, and with this Lord as well, the snowball is not going to stop.
Okay, Boxy seems like he's a target. but they're just able to run away. They forced out the glorious pathway even. Now that's another resource down for Team Zone before the fight even breaks out.
Man, Boxy already used his way in the dragon, and he's still posturing as if he still has it. And now, Raven's trying again!
Wait, Wadu all alone still gets to finish off right. Now it's Bankai that they're trying to go after. Without the Black Dragon form, they're just gonna chase after him. But Detective says no. The call is different. They're gonna transition towards the Lord.
Queen Swings Rush, way too good for CFU Gaming, and they have gotten all major objectives so far in this game, including the very first Lord. Wadu's still going. He knows that there's no one in Team Zone that can take him down this early. Yes!
Oh, Bankai, you gotta be careful!
Bang!
And there's nowhere to run. Now the Landshaker connecting once again for members of Team Zone on Wadu, but he will force them out of the turret, and that'll result into another casualty. Bright goes down as well.
A 3-level lead against Bankai. Bankai has lost his relevance. Even if he wants to get on top of OP, you can tell he still has his passive to knock him away. And even with the Petrify, it gets baited out early.
Whoa!
Wow!
The energy eruption into the fury of the Phoenix. And with the Holy Shields, they're able to keep themselves safe out of the turret.
Detective, OP, Boxy, that was a sick combo. Whoever made that call, it could have been Detective who says, hey, I'm going to be able to get this this taunt off, get that Fury of the Phoenix down. There's a kick.
Hallway of the Dragon onto the tankiest member, and they don't care. Now it's Bankai next, and no front lines left for Team Zone.
And whoa!
And the blazing duet into the winter crowd. Kay fortunately still alive after that, but it could have been much worse.
Dear God, the Cambodian playstyle with the snowball, they're so confident.
Oh, Zora still able to get something out of that.
Sing overheated a little bit there, though. He should not have given up that kill.
Looking at the state of the game, yes, it's a 4.5k lead, but it's not like Team Zone's completely out of it, right? They still managed to hold their inhibitor turrets. In terms of the raw items, Kenny's almost there. Zixora, yes, he's able to find 4 kills, but now, oh God, Boxy.
Okay, Fury of the Phoenix, that'll help Boxy. Wadu landing Landshaker onto, but the Fettered Airstrike, there's nothing to cancel it right now. But Wadu doesn't care. He still goes after Kenny, and he's able to finish the kill. Now the Black Dragon form forced out of Bankai as well, but he doesn't get to find anyone. Detective trying to go in. There's another flicker from Obi, and now they still want to go for the fight. The Blazing Duet once again dealing enough damage onto the members of Team Zone. Bright trying to run away, and so is everyone else, but Wadu stands in front of him and says you cannot go anywhere.
And that's the experience we're looking for. If Team Zone were to make the same play, I don't think it would have been as synchronized. CFU saw this from a mile away. Great awareness.
Okay, they get to dodge the bravest fighter.
Oh!
Couldn't dodge the damage. Better Airstrike. They have to run away now. My goodness, Kay couldn't even last 2 or 3 seconds in his Zaman Force.
No, he could not. One of the few things Zetian is able to cover almost the entire, like 2/3 of the Zaman Force with just their first ability, so he will get shredded away ever so slowly.
With all these heroes we initially did not expect them to bring out. It's not just the Harith, it's also the Farsas that we did not expect to see from them, but now they'll have to say goodbye to their first base turret. And there's another wave coming up in mid.
They gotta guide that Lord down, right? Take advantage of it.
Okay, there's the BMI already. Boxy still not looking for a kit. Oh, I take it back. He actually finds it on one of the most important members at that. Zixora is down for this defense. And there goes another Bravest Fighter and the Praisers Wrap combo saying going in 2. But he gets taken down by the turret shot. And now CFU lose their marksman.
We still have one more siege minion though, but CFU Gaming will back off as Zone successfully defends.
Noticed that the turret shot was on him too.
Yeah, the man was so locked in with getting that kill. He really wanted that.
He wanted it, but now how do they even contest for this Lord, right? It's an almost guaranteed non-contestation for CFU. His Team Zone just locked in their base, unable to do much about it, right? If one of them get picked off at 60 minutes into the game, it's roughly like a 30 to 40 second, depending on who dies.
Zone, still, same condition. Wait for CFU and hope they make a mistake.
Wadu, who's 7-1-4, by the way, on this Lapu-Lapu. And now Boxy once again, but he gets stunned by Bright. But nonetheless, look at the damage from the Blazing Duet and the Winter Crown! Sing is able to do so much, and now without any hesitation gets to lock on the towers. Game 1 finally goes over to CFU.
That was a beautiful adaptation right at the very end. They had already made sure that they have conditioned their opponents. Who comes in first? It's always Boxy.
So they just left it open, and more than leaving it open, they left him all alone throughout the game. I feel like they have been a bit too reactive towards the XP lane too, and maybe that's exactly what CFU wanted to happen.
Got our Lunox, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just straight up, just if you want to be hyper safe, just play Lunox, right?
Yeah.
Kadena, they're willing to take the risk. But this also goes to show, right? Because if you had Lunox, you don't necessarily have to play around like neutral objectives. He's going to try and just heal up as much as he can. And Bankai, you got to learn these lanes, dude. You cannot be walking up like this.
That's a flicker already forced out, and
And
Opie
out.
with the quick rotations towards the top lane. A petrify play, and Opie takes first blood, while Boxy manages everything all by himself here in the Riverside. Luckily, Team Zone still got the Little Wanderer, because if they didn't, and this is probably a much better situation for them, though they're managing things, even though they're getting invaded constantly, but that's a 2-man petrify, and potentially a double kill for Zixora! But Kenny picks it up instead, and there goes his first kill, but he'll be immediately punished by Detective on the Guinevere.
Hello? Is nobody talking to each other? Why is nobody talking to each other? Because again, the level 1 gank on the top side could have been avoided entirely because Kenny was already covering the opposite side. So it's safe to say there's a chance you need to play safe and you just took a bad trade. Secondly, how does he get there, right? Without no punishment whatsoever.
Oh no, Detective now all alone. But then Wadu and Boxy will somehow be able to follow up. That's a kill going over to Wadu. And Zixora is still taking his orange.
I'm surprised that Wadu didn't keep fighting Zixora just for fun.
Yeah. He could have afforded to take him out, but I think now they're looking towards Bankai. Oh no!
Oh!
Coming in just at the right time.
Exactly what we were saying earlier. CFU knows.
They
Just
know.
look at the XP lane and continue pressuring that.
Not the least bit scared of Zixora.
The thing is, like, I do not want to lose more life than this. I am willing to get the shield off the Blazing Duet.
Oh, Boxy and Opie once again. Look at this mid-duo of CFU Gaming. They're doing so much by themselves. They spots Kenny, though, so he cancels the better airstrike. Boxy already quite low. Doesn't have anywhere to run through. Uses the way of the dragon, gets a shield from the turtle, but that'll not help him for long.
Oh, CFU Gaming got the turtle in the end. Boxy no longer has the way of the dragon, committed that very late into the fight. Will have his flicker up available. Oh, another one.
But Wadu spots Kenny.
Wadu, bro.
He has no reason to stay in his lane anymore. Boxy, oh my
There's a
goodness,
kick.
finding Zixora. Bright will be there using the Glorious Pathway to help his teamates. Boxy flickering out and going back in with the Jeep Kondo. Does he have what it takes to find the kill? Still doesn't, but will Wadu do it for him? Another shield from Boxy and he's still alive while Wadu tries to fight the other members who are left. They don't get kills, but that was a lot of time bought.
Or a land shaker, or shatters Edith.
I'd be-
Get a land shaker in and you're good, man. You've done your job.
I'd be so annoyed if I was Zixora. I see Boxy again.
Yeah.
I always see Boxy. He never gets out of sight. Oh. That did not connect.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Oh, Detective jumping on Kenny instead. Will he have the damage? Yes, he does. One man down for Team Zone. Now it's Wadu trying to zone. Bright, can he tank this? Maybe not anymore. Zixora 2 will not contest. That's just too much from CFU. And I guess on top of those failed attempts that we saw from Team Zone.
Dude, Kay is playing a dangerous game here. I'm pretty sure Boxy is going to come in for... There we go. There he is. Here's the dive.
Oh, the again! But he still lands the way of the dragon and Singh takes the kill. In exchange of Boxy, though.
I think Kay was exactly where he was so that a tower hit would be able to take Boxy out on the way out. Kenny, oh!
No, that's so unfortunate if you're Kenny! Even though you just badly want to take out OP, he's too alert!
his way to alert. Really good calls across the board from the side of CFU. This game is falling into their hands. It's folding like origami. It feels like all the edges were creased just for these moments, and yet we still have a majority of the tier 1 still available for CFU to break. In comparison to Team Zone,
OP and Detective takedowns Kenny was just a perfect snapshot of what's going on right now here.
just this mistake. We all know that DHS is
Ooh,
oh
my
god.
goodness, that was a 2-man. Fortunately, K had the Purify, but nonetheless, Detective, look at him, is still running away, but not for long.
Okay.
They get caught by the breath of the ocean, but the Petrify
No.
from Wadu and the Blazing Duet. Massive AoE spells coming into play. CFU taking down 3 members while Boxy still chases after Bankai. Uses the way of the dragon, but he does not get to finish the kill.
Yeah, no flicker to chase it even further, and I mean, K, how, that corrosive siphon, he's starting to regret it now.
What? Zixora trying to fight this. Still gets to puncture himself to safety, but that was a close call because OP was there as well.
What we're seeing right now is experience. It's the experience gap between CFU and Zone with how long the members of CFU Gaming have been playing together and how long they've been doing this as individuals, are competing in 9 seasons of MPL Cambodia.
Oh, don't tell me Sing can actually outplay this. He can't.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, he didn't die, and that's the most important part. And now it's just going to be an easy
Am I?
follow-up.
Now he will.
Bang.
With the help of OP.
What
And even down bottom, Bankai. What can he do? Using the bravest fighter, he's up against Wadu and Boxy. With the help of Zixora, they don't fully commit though.
This is not looking good. Oh,
Kenny.
Okay, he lands the Petrify.
second half.
Oh, even the Rough Wave's already committed, but look at he
got
finds
it?
the kill on Ken, but oh my goodness, Detective.
Yeah.
Where was he a few seconds ago?
Yeah, where was I mean, it would have been nice if he was there, but a lot of motions happened across the map. I'm surprised that K ended up winning his 1v1, and I'm going to take a wild guess.
You clearly still see the difficulties of Team Zone. In terms of the comeback potential, it has to be through punish, through a counterplay. Maybe through this?
Right, already using the
Oh,
stun.
Detective,
Okay,
wow.
though, has so much free hits. Kenny does not get to land a combo, however, and now Zixora falls next. Wadu zoning out so many members. Detective jumping in. But Team Zone, they don't want to fight anymore.
Moment he got his feather dash strike, the downtime on him not using it, I think has been significant. He just always uses it, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I forgot words, but yeah, he's always using it, man.
Oh my goodness, Boxy has an immortality now too. So
Yeah, watch this. Once that green dot is up on that parcel, he'll use it again.
oh, the
See?
Flare Strike still committed. Rough Waves doesn't burst down anyone. Wadu now fighting Zixora and Kenny, and now they still want to go for it. Sing's here, so he'll be joining the fight. Blazing Duet already committed. K trying to take him down, but Wadu just in time. Will it be enough? Oh my goodness, Team Zone might have just found an opening.
They peeled to victory, cut the skin off a CFU Gaming, and finally the raw flesh stings as CFU now dropping by 500 gold. They still maintain their 4.7k, but with the Lord up and knowing that Team Zone can actually fight, this is going to be a lot harder.
Quite a visceral description, but no other way to put it. I expected K to fall down, but he stood strong.
Yep.
More like that, please. Because CFU Gaming overheated.
Okay, now Bright's making a call. Oh, the jump doesn't land. Detective misses. Now Zixora's here to contest for the objective, but still Detective wins out the retry battle. Sing 2 with an immense amount of damage as the Claude is able to finish off 2. And Team Zone's attempt will not be enough.
They have to cut their losses. When we are going for a potential Lord steal, and you know it's difficult, really just communicate with your team. Hey, if you can get this stun out of the way, I can attempt to steal, but you have to back away.
They go on for that full fight like that. Now with Detective having a chastised pauldron, the effects of this carrier are going to be negated. There's a Divine Glaive on OP as well. Look at that damage.
Okay, be careful of Boxy. There goes the Lord jumping in to the bottom lane. Black Dragon form, Bravest Fighter 2, both XP laners trying to look for an engage. But Sing, all he wants is the turret. Wadu going in, Petrify play!
No.
And another Blazing Duet from Sing! Currently on a killing spree. 3 members of Team Zone still remain. And CFU will respect
Watch Detective, waiting for the time to pounce. Great Petrify.
When does Kenny get it? Ah, there we go. Also, he gets immediately on top of the Farsa as soon as the second Feather Airstrike comes.
Uh-oh.
Ground, wow.
There's ground from Detective, but that's a guaranteed kill for Team Zone. And now Kenny, he finds Wadu, forces out the Black Dragon form, and it seems like CFU still want to fight. Boxy finding K, and now they're all on to him, but he has the Wind of Nature. Singzo with the right amount of damage will still get the job done. And now it's a mega kill for him as he also finds Xora. Bright now trying to run away, but look at Sing. No
Minions.
one's stopping Sing, and there are minions in the mid lane that Bankai and Kenny have to defend.
A good attempt by Detective. Yes, he didn't get the Violent Requiem, but he set up and baited the rest of Team Zone.
Okay, there's the Bravest Fighter.
Ooh.
Oh, but the BMI is just used to reposition out. But the Land Shaker stuns him and he gets shut down. Oh my goodness, Kenny and Bankai, they're still able to prolong this game.
Boxy.
Another way of the
Wow.
dragon, and the damage from Wadu can do it.
Xora is coming back up in 1 second. K is back after topping up.
You have the damage with you. You have your Kaidata. You have the carry. It's on point. If you can just stop Boxy somehow, if you can get to OP, are they going to go for the rush? No one marked Wadu. They see a Detective.
Wadu now using the Black Dragon form. He tries to stun K, but gets to walk away, and now it's a 1v1. K has a decent amount of damage, and now Xora is actually able to steal away the objective. They're still on to K, but they're trying so hard. K! Up until the very last moment, he fought a way of the dragon from Boxy, and they find Bankai, but they lose the Lord.
Oh dear God, Wadu. They've tried. They try real hard, and now they've got a huge wave down on bot side as they escort their way to the inhibitor.
Oh, Xora forces out the Winter Crown from OP.
Great hold.
That could mean a lot for them, but another Petrify from Wadu. Fortunately, Bright has her and it's a shutdown on Wadu by Xora, but they will not let the Lord push any further.
Xora has put the team on his back and says, we can still do this. I will carry you guys forward.
He's been given a lot of resources. The rest of his team has been paying the price for that. K especially in these later team fights. But at the same time, at least Bankai has kind of redeemed himself, not only taking out Sing earlier, but allowing for Xora to actually go for the steal in the first place.
Oh, they know where everyone is. They use
Oh,
the
Bankai!
and they push forward. OP using the Flicker position, but now he has to use the Wing Body Wings just to get away. Detective is now down. Wadu trying to make things happen on 3 members towards the back line. Kenny already committing his full combo, but they don't get to take anyone down. Now it's CFU on the chase. They still want more.
Xora went down quick. Team Zone have to back off a little bit. Feathered Airstrike committed. Wadu with the dive. Bankai's still here, but he needs to get out.
Oh my goodness.
This is a nothing fight.
Hit by the Petrify. So that was a quick response with the Flicker, but that put him in an awkward position to use the better Airstrike. And that's why also maybe Team Zone got a better advantage in that team fight. But now it's Bankai jumping in, forces out the spatial migration. But now they're gonna go for the re-engage. Boxy trying to look for an angle as well, but all they see as of now is Bright. Are they actually gonna full commit on this? Is this the right decision? Because Kenny finds Detective, but another spatial migration doesn't connect. But look at the mid lane! It's Sing and Boxy pushing forward, but Sing gets blasted!
Team Zone are still in this. Wadu falls down. Boxy falls down. 3 from CFU are gone.
What is this? Games of the future? We watching Vamos B versus DFYG? What's going on here? Why are you fighting before the Lord? You knew the Lord was coming up. You forced the fight after the Black Dragon form. You didn't need the Black Dragon form.
Oh, they're bursting down Bankai. Bankai going in.
Yup.
He's fighting OP. A glorious battle to slow him down. The spatial migration doesn't come up in time. Bankai finds the kill on OP, and Team Zone have the Lord.
Who did it? Who? Something has changed, and it's not good. This is not good behavior from CFU. They broke discipline, they overheated, and now they're on the cusp of losing this game because of that.
They played with their food, man. There were times where CFU Gaming, if they just took the more disciplined, steady approach, we go back to that little exchange, topside, by the Lord, by the orange buff, where it felt like Team Zone definitely should not have won that, but found wins, and little by little it has grown to this.
Oh, that's the Lord already approaching the base of CFU Gaming. Sing's able to deal with it though.
The state of both bases looks similar.
Yeah.
One tower apiece.
Okay. Careful of Kenny. Careful of Kenny. He's waiting for the right timing.
Yeah.
Now that's the Black Dragon farm already committed. Detective once again doesn't get to find Kenny with the spatial migration. Bankai jumping in, trying to look for Opie. Now Kenny, he finds someone, but there's a winter crown, so Detective stays alive. Now they're just trying to work on Bankai as much as they can. That's the spatial migration connection. So will the last Shaker sing with the blazing duet. Can he do any more than this? Because it seems like Team Zone have found the right openings. Now they gain access to the base. They aren't able to completely clear out the wave. But Kay, he gets bursted down by the feathered airstrike.
Kay was too eager to end it. He was locked in. But Obi got his ultimate back in time. And just like that, the tide swings after a beautiful combo with the Land Shaker and Breath of the Ocean from the Lapu-Lapu and Karita. CFU holds on through Obi.
Feathered airstrike is coming up in 2 seconds, my guy.
If he was right behind the formation of Zone, that would have been perfect. But he decides to separate off, and now he's boxing with a kick.
Oh, and they want to commit on Bright! Bright, who still has the immortality, but now it gets popped, and with the blazing duet, he finally goes down. There is no high loss, no glorious pathway whatsoever for Team Zone right now. Kenny! But the Winter Crown keeps OP alive! Now Wadu's the one doing all of the zoning once again, is saying already forced to use the Wind of Nature, but they have an advantage. They want to burst down this Lord.
Zone cannot get close enough. CFU Gaming will be able to cap it off. OP goes back to clear the minion waves.
I mean, it's going to be really difficult because this is an evolved Lord, right? If they just walk with it, they get damage reduction naturally. Oh, really thought that the Lord was going to start walking towards that top side. Never mind. Coming through that mid side is even better because it's a straightforward path.
Oh! They still find Xora in the predictions from the two! Boxy denies him of the escape! And now Xora's gone!
Xora gets zoned and boxed out, and now the captain, the main man for the team, is not here for the defense. 5v4, the hope of Mongolia on their shoulders.
They spot Kenny from the right side. The glorious pathway laid out just to prolong the siege. Another attempt at the blazing duet and the feathered airstrike making it in time. There goes the rough waves, but everyone is somehow still alive. Immortality getting popped everywhere. Spatial migration, and it seems like that's it.
Team Zone, thank you for your effort, but CFU Gaming marches forward with a sweep.